Hello everyone, I'm Freaky, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to SCP-682 versus Doomsday, SCP Foundation versus DC Comics Death Arena. So if you guys haven't seen this video, please go watch that video first. As soon as I come back, watch this. So let's continue. Okay. I know about the SCP Foundation, and I'm not gonna lie. I love the series and all that stuff, but I just wish they would concentrate like on other SCPs and stuff, like going back to the older SCPs. Yeah, I know that has nothing to do with the video. I'm just saying when it comes to SCPs, it's always like going back to like 682 or going back to the Plague Doctor or something like that. I mean, yeah, okay, I know that's nothing to do with the video. I'm just saying they should really like concentrate on like other SCPs. But anyways, yes. Now. When it comes to Doomsday, okay. The thing is, I mean, I know there's like different versions of Doomsday and stuff like that, and he can adapt, and he can be killed the same way twice, and okay. Basically, this fight is going to be a little complicated, because the thing is, when it comes to 682, I mean, he's put in a freaking tub or container or something like that. It's got like sulfuric acid in there, or something like that. It slows down his regeneration, and that's how like how normal humans manages to capture him and puts him in this container. But when it comes to Doomsday, I mean seriously, nobody can actually beat this guy. I mean, nobody can. I mean, yeah, he gets beaten and he comes back, beaten, blah 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 blah. And the only way to actually beat him is to actually throw him at the end of the universe. And that's basically it. One can be captured by humans, but you need superheroes to actually try and beat Doomsday. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. With all fairness, I mean, Doomsday should have this fight in the bag, really. But at the same time, I've been hearing people saying, "Oh, SCP-682 is like much more powerful. He's like a reality warper, or he can like do whatever he wants." But I just find it ridiculous that humans can actually contain 682, while Doomsday can brush off any attack. I mean, come on, think about that for a sec. So yeah, I've talked enough about that. So who do I think is gonna? Who do I think is going to win this fight? I'm going to say, I think SCP-682 is going to win this one. But in all due respect, I think Doomsday should have this fight. I think that's what 682 is going to do. I think he's going to be the one who's going to win this one. So yeah, I think the SCP is going to win this one, but I think Doomsday should win this one because of like how powerful he is. So yeah, I don't think I'm being what's it called, disrespecting 682. I'm just saying, I just find it ridiculous that normal humans can put this lizard in a tub full with acid, and that's the way like he gets captured, and again over and over again. I'm just saying. So without further ado, let's get to watching. So this is 682 versus Doomsday. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Juice.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Especially if you happen to be an adaptive monster, bent on destroying all of humanity. And these two are definitely the first that come to mind. Doomsday, the monster that killed Superman. And SCP-682, the hard-to-destroy reptile. Which of these beasts is a bigger threat to humanity? Find out now, and see who will survive in the arena of death. Secure. Contain. Protect. This is the motto of the SCP Foundation, a group of scientists whose jobs are to protect humanity themselves from oddly behaving objects or creatures, which they named SCPs. There are 3 kinds of SCPs: the safe class, which are perfectly safe for humans to interact with; the Euclid class, which are safe as long as you avoid them but have the potential to act in dangerous or unpredictable ways, and then the Keter class. SCPs of that class are pretty much the apocalypse. Of all Keter class SCPs, one of the most infamous and potentially cataclysmic is SCP-682, otherwise known as the hard-to-destroy reptile.
Oldest creation.
Now, this wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have an undying hatred for all sorts of life whatsoever. SCP-682 hates all life with a passion, and anytime it spots anything which is alive, it will make the effort to kill it as quickly and messily as possible. Despite its hatred for all life, and seemingly human life most of all, it is fully capable of communicating with humans via spoken language. But more often than not, this just leads to him getting angry with whoever he's communicating with and just prompts him to kill them. He also apparently has no problem killing children, as shown when the horrible Dr. W introduced 2 kids to the monster and he just ate them within seconds. So what happened to Dr. W? He was thrown in there as well, and of course he was also killed. But there is one critical aspect to 682 that makes him one of the most dangerous SCPs in the known SCP universe. He can adapt to anything that destroys his body tissue, which is part of why he is considered to be almost impossible to kill. Even if one manages to find some way to destroy his body tissue, he can regenerate from any sort of wounds in seconds, even with only 13% of his body mass remaining. No matter what the Foundation does, they just can never seem to take care of 682 for good. They exposed his body to a gem which can turn all living tissue to crystal, and he adapted his body to be immune to that before it could turn him to crystal.
Oh,
in addition,
jeez.
682 can also
Scared
absorb
me.
the biomass of any other living being and add it to his own, and can even absorb different types of energy
That's got the
through
crap
his
out of me.
skin. Then there was also one time where they destroyed lots of his body with laser beams, and he grew reflective scales all over his body to even adapt to that. There was also one time where his body was threatened to be eaten alive by a group of SCP ants, and he developed a sticky anteater tongue in order to eat said ants. But most horrible of all, 682 is said to not even be one of God's creations. So the God of the SCP universe couldn't even erase him from existence because he didn't even create him in the first place. It's been theorized that SCP-682 isn't even alive. This thing's durable enough to survive a fall all the way from an airplane way up high in the sky, but given all the other crazy things this reptile has survived, I find it mind-boggling that anyone would think that this would work. What do I mean? One time, it ate 1 pound of potassium cyanide and survived. The average human only has a 50% chance to survive ingesting 1/3 of a gram of cyanide. He also once was shrouded in SCP-017's shadows, which has been known to leave no trace of its victims. Though to this day, it is unknown whether 682 harmed it or just prompted it to back off. One time, 682 entered a room with SCP-826, which brings the realm of any book to life. It was equipped with a book titled The Generally Nice, Friendly Thing That Can and Will Kill SCP-682 Permanently If It So Much as Spots That Damn Lizard, a short book that was only 12 pages. After 30 minutes, 682 emerged from the room, looking more pissed off than usual, and the book they got back was now named The Generally Nice, Friendly Thing That Tried to Kill SCP-682 Permanently but Failed. Oh, and it was now over 200 pages and about the epic battle between the two. But despite all of these crazy feats, 682 is hardly invincible. Many SCPs certainly could have killed it, and the only reason they didn't wasn't necessarily thanks to 682's adaptation, but more so thanks to Diabolu's Ex Machina. And even though it adapts to everything, it's still fully capable of feeling pain. And while 682 is basically a genius, it gets pissed off really easily. He's also been tamed by a little girl for a short period of time and incapacitated time and time again. He's officially lost a battle against SCP-2599, one of the very few SCPs that legitimately threatened to kill him. Overall, SCP-682 is a near unstoppable monster with incredible strength, speed, durability, and intelligence. He can only be defeated by beings just as powerful, or countless dimensional beings. The planet Krypton, as we all know, many incredibly powerful entities were spawned from there. But long before this planet's untimely demise and Superman's becoming one of the strongest heroes the Earth has ever seen, there was a Kryptonian mad scientist by the name of Bertrand, who experimented with life on Krypton to create the perfect being. So what did he do? He experimented on a Kryptonian baby, throwing it into a hostile environment. And considering the crazy stuff that's on Krypton, you can imagine that the baby died. Curiously, the baby was able to resurrect itself and became immune to what killed it the first time. After dying again, this time to a different cause, it resurrected itself again, and became immune to that. This process was repeated until the baby built itself up to strength, being able to take on any powerful creature that tried to attack it. Until self-defense was no longer the name of the game, and then it killed pretty much all native life on Krypton. But then, baby Doomsday became self-aware and murdered Bertrand in cold blood, then went on to fly out of the atmosphere, murdering several Green Lanterns along the way. Then it crash-landed on Earth, where Booster Gold would give this abomination the name, Doomsday. Doomsday is infamous for all the destruction he leaves when he rampages. In a fit of rage, Doomsday can level an entire city within minutes. And just like Superman, don't even try shooting him with bullets. He'll shrug those off into next week, and then murder you with a flick.
Neat.
He possesses incredible strength, being able to lift entire buildings off of the ground and can even harm Superman with his punches. His skin is also impervious to most forms of physical damage, being able to no-sell Superman's heat vision all the time. But in case you manage to somehow destroy his body tissue, he can regenerate it back to perfect health in no time. For his size and weight, Doomsday is also remarkably fast. He is capable of outrunning speeding cars, and can even tag Superman. They were also gonna give Doomsday the ability to fly, but his legs were too dense for that. So instead, he takes to the skies with a leap, being able to reach speeds and heights capable of mirroring those of Superman's. In addition, the spikes covering Doomsday's body are actually sharp and strong enough to pierce through Kryptonian skin. If you recall, the molecular structure of Kryptonian skin allows them to absorb the impacts of physical attacks. By exposing his own body cells to the molecules of his own surroundings, he can actually adapt his own body around any sort of threat that just so happens to be in his general area. He can do this to obtain a physical immunity to a variety of different attacks, or even copy the abilities of his opponents. Doomsday can even learn the weaknesses of his various opponents. Like when he famously did battle with Martian Manhunter, and gained the ability to use fire. And then he also gained an ability to emit a poisonous mist from his skin that could weaken Kryptonians, like Superman. As a battle goes on, the more Doomsday adapts to his opponents. So you kind of have to finish him off quickly in a fight. But even more terrifying, Doomsday can never truly be killed. If he is to lose his own life, he can actually resurrect himself within a few days, being completely immune or at least resilient to whatever last killed him. This is one of the many reasons why even Darkseid is afraid of him.
Seriously?
Thanks to this deadly combination of abilities, Doomsday has accomplished some highly impressive feats. He has killed countless Green Lanterns, he fought against Darkseid and emerged relatively unscathed, even surviving his reality-tearing Omega beams. He once even defeated the entire Justice League with one hand tied behind his back. Doomsday once defeated and killed Superman, through nothing but sheer force alone. Which basically equates to, Doomsday is basically unstoppable. However, this hardly makes Doomsday invincible. See, all this power comes at a price. Because Doomsday rarely ever takes a hit that actually manages to harm him, his sentience gives him a fear of pain. Even though his pain tolerance is incredibly high, it's something that he dreads feeling in a battle. And even though Doomsday isn't a complete idiot, he's also not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Overall, Doomsday has a wide variety of powers and skills. He is able to adapt to his opponents, however, he isn't exactly smart.
Okay, neat. I'm gonna say that's Doomsday. Sorry, it's warm. I wonder if Batman could beat Doomsday. I mean, consider. Ouch. That's a long tongue. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Well, at least one world threat is gone. Doomsday and SCP-682 might be notorious for being unkillable, and while it was true that neither one could exactly kill the other one in a conventional sense, it became clear who the true winner was after looking at their stats. These two are both adaptive and have numerous abilities that would be otherwise fatal to the other. But 682 had been fighting since creation itself had started. It is true that Doomsday would probably be able to destroy a certain percentage of 682's body, but his healing factor was too much. Speaking of which, Doomsday's healing process is known to take a lot longer than 682's. Another thing 682 has over Doomsday is that he is immune to battlefield removal. 682 could eventually get a hold of Doomsday and drag him into another dimension, trapping him. In order to defeat 682 for good, you'd need power similar to that of the Scarlet King, which Doomsday doesn't have. Looks like Doomsday just couldn't adapt to this fight. The winner is SCP-682.
Woo! Next time on Death Arena.
I got a new pup tent for you in the car. Far flung. Here we come.
It's Pepsi Man! That was funny. I seriously have my doubts with this fight. I mean, Doomsday is just going to come back, and I find it very, very difficult to believe that 682 can just be like, you know, be captured by mere humans, but he's able to beat Doomsday. I mean, come on, seriously. But hey, what can you do, eh? So, if there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave in the comments below and let me know. I'll say it again. If there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave in the comments below and I will get to the video as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribe Star. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.